Glad to have you with us, Nate. So much of the season is built on March and the NCAA tournament. When you get a program rolling like this one, what's the significance of winning conference championships along the way?
I think it's the hardest one to win. It's 18 games. You got to do it night after night after night. You know, get in the middle of February and guys are tired, and you got to be able to motivate yourself to go on the road. And we were down significant just last game at Ole Miss. They got to figure it out how to get a win. We're down, I think, 16 at Georgia. You know, those are the games. If you don't win those, you don't have a chance to win the league championship. So winning 6 games is obviously the ultimate thing in March, but winning the league championship over 18 or 20 or whatever your league plays, it's hard to do. I think it's the hardest thing to do.
Nate, it's pretty well documented how important efficiency is to you, both your team and then individuals. And you've got a player that has not gotten enough attention for SEC Player of the Year, being a candidate for that and a favorite for it, and that's Mark Sears. And the improvement that he made from last year to this year, he was a really good player last year, but this year he's the only player in the country that's averaging over 20 points the only guard, 20 points per game, shooting 50% from the field. He's like over 40% from 3. He shoots near 90% from the foul line. Where did the jump in efficiency come from him, and not just in production?
Yeah, I mean, he was our second leading scorer last year, and Brandon Miller was a pretty good player, as you know, in Charlotte. But, so to be the second leading scorer was pretty significant last year. But I think he made a big jump. He's more comfortable in the offense. He understands what shots we're looking for. A lot of guys transfer in here, and they're used to playing a different system and don't understand where they're going to get really efficient shots. He knows where. He knows how to get them. Knows how to play with the ball, without the ball. You watch those guys in the NBA that are efficient scorers. They're really good off the ball. Getting Aaron in here this year has really enabled him to play a little bit more without the ball and be even more efficient.
I think one of the things that is an epitome of this team is the fact that you have the green light for everybody on the three-point shot. Why is it important in your style, in your philosophy, to get up shots quickly from behind the arc?
Almost everybody.
Almost everybody, okay.
You'd have probably had it.
Maybe.
You and Jay would have had it. I didn't necessarily have it in college. I wished I'd have had it. So I tell these guys, man, if I had the green light like you did, I'd have fired up a lot more shots.
You had a guy come off the bench the other night and played 13 minutes. He got up 10 threes and made 5 of them. That's my kind of guy.
I love it. He was on the scout team the day before in practice. He was 11 for 22, so we got 22 up in practice. So, no, Davin's kept his confidence up all the time. But I think it's big to pump the guys full of confidence. As long as they're good shots, we're not passing up open threes. And, I get more mad when they pass up an open three than anything. It ends up in a turnover later in the possession most of the time. So we're looking for open layups, open threes, get to the free throw line. That's what we're looking for.
And you call yourself a blue-collar program. So you give out at the end of every game, you pick a player that gets the hard hat, a construction hard hat. What do you have to do to get a hard hat?
So we've got blue-collar points that we tally up through the game, deflections, floor dives, charges, rebounds, rebound tips, all kinds of stuff that's not necessarily measured in a total box score, that's kind of dirty, grimy, blue-collar stuff on the construction site. So we try to do that. We've been top 3 in the country in defense 2 out of the last 3 years. Not this year. We're still working on getting our defense going this year, but we do emphasize playing hard for sure.
Reese gives out a white collar award. If your pocket square doesn't move, your hair is properly gelled.
He's got one hair coming down.
But that's something that'll never happen to him. It's one hair coming down.
I think that's a Muscle Shoals type of thing.
It is.
That's what it is.
Him and Mark Sears.
Well, Mark Sears knocked me down to the 394th best player ever to come out of Muscle Shoals because he's the best, and he pushed me way down the list. Nate, good luck tonight. Thanks for being with us. What a great scene. You've helped create
Our fans are the best. The Crimson Chaos, Roll Tide. Appreciate you guys having me on. Roll Tide.